Good afternoon, my lovely students. I want to talk on base this afternoon. And what is base? You said base is a substance which will neutralize an acid to liberate salt and water only. Most oxides and hydroxides of metals are bases. Most what? Most oxide and hydroxides of metals are what? Are bases. How do you know oxides of metal and hydroxide of metals? They always have what? These are what? Oxides. Potassium oxides. This is a metal. This is a what? Non-metal, isn't it? How did they get K2? K and oxygen, isn't it? The oxidation of oxygen is what? -2. Oxidation of potassium is what? +1. When they interchange, what do we have? The two come here, and the one, are you getting me now? So we now have what? K2O. That is potassium oxide. This example of what? Magnesium oxides, calcium oxide, sodium hydroxide, and what? Potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide. They are all what? They are all base. Are you with me now? They are all base. Now, what are the physical properties of base? Number one, when you want to know base, they always what? A slippery what? In nature. When you touch them with your hand, they will do like your soap. Number two, when you taste one, that is the what? The diluted one. When you taste it, when you put it on your tongue, they always what? Taste bitter. They are going to do that one in our laboratory. Number three, now, when you put red litmus paper inside the base, it will turn to what? To blue. If you can recall, the one of what? For acid, when you put blue inside the what? Inside the, it will turn to what? To red. Thank you. Now, from there, we are moving to what we call alkalis. Alkali simply means a soluble base. What did I say? Alkali simply means what? A soluble base. These are soluble base, e.g. sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, and what? Calcium hydroxide. Other base like magnesium hydroxide, they are not, it's not what? It's not a soluble base. So these are the only three soluble that we have: potassium, sodium hydroxide, potassium, and calcium hydroxide. But this is a what? This is a weak base. Now, how to prepare an alkalis? How do you do that? You can do that by what? When a what? A basic oxide mix with water. This is a basic oxide. Oh. How do you know basic oxide? They are oxide of what? Of metals, isn't it? When they dissolve in water, they form a soluble base. Sodium oxide plus water. Sodium oxide plus water. That is, let's make this balance now. One sodium here, isn't it? Two hydrogen here, isn't it? But the sodium here is not balanced, right? So it's not balanced. You have to put 2 here, right? So it's balanced now. So 2 sodium here, isn't it? 2 sodium. 1 oxygen here, 1 oxygen, that's what? 2 oxygen, isn't it? 2 times 1, 2. How many hydrogen? 2. 2 times 1, 2. So sodium oxide and water will give us what? Sodium hydroxide. Same thing goes with this one. Same thing goes with this one. The name of this calcium oxide is called what? What did I say? Quicklime. What did I say? This is what? Quicklime. You can put inside your notes. This is a quicklime. But this one is called what? Slate lime. Take note of the two. Calcium oxide, quicklime. Calcium hydroxide, what? Is a slate lime. Now, without wasting of your time, look at this one. They said, notes. It can also be prepared from active metals to liberate alkalis and what? And hydrogen gas. That is, when we put active metal together, sodium, potassium, and calcium, when they react them with water, it will also give us what? An alkalis. alkalis. Alkalis, and it also liberates what? Hydrogen gas. Are you with me? I hope you are with me. Look at it, but everything is balanced, abi. Look at me now. Sodium plus water. Sodium hydroxide 2, abi, and what? 1 hydrogen gas. Let's check if it's balanced. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 1, 2. 1 times 2 is balanced, abi. So if you look at everything around, everything is what is balanced. So there are 2 ways you can form what? You can prepare your what? Your alkalis. Either by what? Reaction of basic oxides with water, or active metals with water. But active metals will give you what? Will liberate hydrogen gas. While basic oxide will not what? Liberate hydrogen gas. Those are the what? Differences between what? Between the preparation of what? Of the alkalis. Should I move forward? Now, what are the chemical properties of what? Of a base. We all know neutralization now. Abi, a reaction with what? With acid to liberate salt and water. That one is very simple. We have done that one with our what? When we are doing acid. NaOH plus what? HCl, like I used to do, plus minus, plus minus. Your plus, you go and marry the minus. NaCl, right? Your OH and the H, water. That is that about that. Reaction with ammonium salts. Example of ammonium salt is what? Ammonium chloride with a base. And don't forget, metal, non-metal. Metal, non-metal. Take note, anytime ammonium salt is reacting with what? With a base, it's going to liberate ammonia. What I say? Anytime base is reacting with ammonium salt, it always liberates ammonia. But in acid, anytime acid is reacting with what? Trihydrocarbonate, it will liberate what? CO2. Take note. But for base, when base is reacting with ammonium chloride, it will give us what? Sorry, there's a mistake here. NH3. Are you with me? Are you with me now? It will liberate what? NH3. Now let's make this balance now. It's balanced now, Abi. So it was a mistake before. So it's going to liberate what? NH3. 1 sodium. This metal and this chlorine will form what? Are you with me now? Then write your water out and the what? And the ammonia. Another reaction is what? React base with acidic oxide. How do you know acidic oxide? They are oxide of what? Of non-metals. Thank you. To form CO3 and what? And water. Calcium hydroxide plus CO2 form what? Calcium trihydrocarbonate and what? And water. This is also known as what? As a limestone. Now, what are the strength of base? According to our strength of acid, strong acid are what? They ionize completely. Likewise, strong base also what? Ionize completely. That is, they always have what? 1 hydroxide. But weak acid, weak base, they have what? 2 hydroxide. You can see that now. It's very simple and straightforward. Now, use of base. Sodium hydroxide, basically most of the base they use them for what? For soup making. Basically, let me just but this one they use as what? As an antacid. Have you seen antacid before? You have not seen all this Jecor that people used to take when they are having ulcer. Jecor, white like this. Miss Mag. This is it. It's alkalis in nature. Are you getting me now? It's a base. Because when your system is producing plenty of what? Of acid, you have to take what? A little bit of base to what? To neutralize the acid. It's too much of acid that what? That causes too much of acid that causes ulcer. Are you with me now? Now, sodium hydroxide for what? For soap making and paper production. Potassium hydroxide as a what? Mordant. Do you know of mordant? Mordant means what? Something that you can use what? To put something, to make a color. Maybe you want to what? You want to make a color to what? To stick to another cloth. Mordant, they use that to what? For a substance to what? To stick. You understand what I'm trying to say now? maybe the thing that they used to make this ruler, the color on this ruler to stick to the ruler is called mordant. To make the colors stand on it, or the paint, you know, as they are painting it, it will what? It will make it to be, the paint will be what? Will be sticky to the what? To the ruler. That is called what? Mordant. You understand the meaning of mordant now? Calcium hydroxide, slate lime, these are for what? Neutralize soil acidity and what? And alkalinity. They use for what? For cement production. I'll talk about this one now. Now let's quickly look at that salt. We are through with what? With base like that. Now salt. The salt, they said, a salt is a compound formed when all or part of the ionizable hydrogen ion in an acid is replaced by a metallic or ammonium ion. Everybody look at me. You can see the acid, Abi. This is HCl plus NaOH, Abi. A salt is formed when this metal, look at me, when this metal replace this hydrogen. When this metal replace this hydrogen, for example, now you can see this hydrogen here, Abi, look as if I should just cancel it, bam, and put Na there. That is what? A salt. You understand what I'm trying to do now? When the hydrogen ion, either all or part of the ionizable hydrogen ion of an acid, Abi, is being replaced by what? By metal. Sodium is a metal, Abi, now, isn't it? Now let me return it back. Hd, Abi. Then when this one replace this one, you now form what? NaCl and what? And water. This is a what? A salt. Another example, look at this one now. H2SO4, Abi, and KOH. They all said what? You know, this place will replace everything, Abi, isn't it? We replace everything here. Now when this K replace one, how many hydrogen have here? 2, Abi. You now put KHSO4. This K represents just one hydrogen out of the 2 hydrogen that we have here. You now have what? KHSO4. This also what? A salt. But this type of salt is called what? Acidic salt. This one, when you replace everything completely, when you replace all the hydrogen completely, it's called what? A normal salt. But when the metal replace part of the hydrogen, it's called what? An acidic salt. Are you following me? Is it making sense or is it not making sense at all? Now let me just turn it back. H2SO4. So this is how to form what? Your acidic salt and your what? A normal salt. Then you always know what? When acid and base come together, they always form what? Salt and water. Now what are the type of salt that we have? A normal salt, it is produced when all the ionizable hydrogen ion is replaced by a metal. When all the hydrogen, look at it. When this one replaces all this hydrogen, you now have what? NaCl and water. Look at this one now. When this one, sodium, how many hydrogen have here? When this one replace all the what? Na2SO4. Do you have any hydrogen here? This is a normal salt. Now come and look at this one now. That is, the ionizable hydrogen ion in the acid is partially replaced. You can see the difference between this one and this one. H2, Abi, NaOH, sodium, NaH. You can see there is hydrogen in this one. They both join together. So one hydrogen is being what? Removed. Sodium now what? Represent one of the what? Same thing to this one too. What can tell me? What do you understand? What is the difference between this one and this one? This one, no hydrogen in the salt. Why this one there is what? Hydrogen in the salt. This is called acidic salt. Now, how do you now know what? How do you know a basic salt? It's very simple. when the non-metal of the base of the acid, the non-metal of the acid we replace one of the hydroxide. That's just it. Yes. Are you getting now? Negative. Yes, now negative. Negative mean what? Non-metal. Positive and what? And negative. When this negative represents one of the what? How many hydroxide do you have here? Two. It will now turn to what? Zinc OH instead of two abi zinc hydroxide what? Chloride. Are you getting now? So this is what? Basic the basic what? Salt. Now let me revise your brain again. How do you know normal salt? Hey, how do you know normal salt? Normal salt, normal salt, in the salt no hydrogen at all. Acidic salt, in the salt there is hydrogen but one abi now. But in basic salt, presence of what? Hydroxide. Presence of what? Of hydroxide. That's how to know a basic salt. Zinc hydroxide chloride, magnesium hydroxide chloride. Now how do you now know double salt? Double salt is the what? Is the simplest. Very very simple and what? And straightforward. They always have what? Three what? Three ions. Three different what? Ions. That is two positive and one negative ions. Two positive and what? And one negative ion. What did I call this one for us? Ammonium what? Ammonium ion 2 desulfate 6 what? Hexahydrate. Please take note. Ammonium positive, ion positive, and what? Desulfate 6 is what? Minus. Abi na is radical with minus. Abi now. So positive, positive, and what? Negative. Look at this one too. The second one is what? Aluminium potassium abi. Potassium desulfate 6. Dot 5 abi. Dot carbohydrate, isn't it? So this is what? Potassium positive, aluminium positive, and what? Desulfate 6 is what? Negative. That is, they must always have what? Two positive and one negative. How do you now know complex salts? Complex salt, they always have what? Ions. They always have what? Ions. So they can put ions here. Anywhere you see something that what? That they are putting ions. Another example of complex salt is what? Copper. Anytime you see something like this is how to what? How to identify your what? Your complex salt. They always have what? Ions. Positive. Are you getting me now? They will put ions in it what? In the salt. So that's how to know a complex salt. So God will what? God will continue to give us more wisdom and understanding. You can stop us.